hottest station is now live for your enjoyment with host iamBranded.
What's good, homie? What's cracking?
What's
your man
good,
KEYJUAN,
bro?
man, from the Lunatics, man.
Hey, yeah, exactly. And I was about to say, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? For me, you don't need no introduction. But tell these new people that just, you know, that's just now popping exactly, you know what I'm saying, who you are and what you rocking, baby.
Yeah, man, that's KEYJUAN, man. One of the 5 members of the St. Lunatics, man. We did a lot, and we plan to do more. You see me, I don't care if you're looking or not. Dirty NT, we all we got. You know what I mean? I don't just represent St. Louis, I represent the world.
There you go.
What's
There
good?
you go. I mean, you know, of course, I mean, just you know, you doing a lot of stuff with the St. Lunatics, and I mean, you know, a lot of people probably don't know the history, so just kind of break it down and give people a little bit of your bio as far as you know how y'all got together and you know what I'm saying where everything's standing now with the group and you know what I'm saying stuff.
Yeah. That's cool, man. You know, we started from the ground up in St. Louis, a place where you know everybody thought it couldn't happen. We address country face on. We address St. Louis matters straight on. You know, instead of introducing 5 or 6 people to the world, we introduced Nelly to the world as a group and as a you know, he's a single person, but he's a group for real. You know what I mean? And we just felt like he would have the best chance. You know, marketing wise, his work ethic. You know, his baby face, his low. You know what I'm saying? Everything that happens, man. When you walk into a house. I'm just saying, when you walk into a house and you got 5 people introducing, people gonna say them. But when you walk into a house and one person is got the charisma and charming and do all the things he need to do, and they say where he at, you know what I'm saying? So it was just easy for us to break on, and you know, he on, we on, and that's how we always did it. I don't care if we was, you know, we was little, you know, if he had money for a pizza, we all got pizza. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or it ain't no different. You know what I mean? So. Like we all family. I got a same mother, missing daddy brother that's in the group too, Murphy Lee. You know, and like we all family, man. Everybody's around us. Is telling my managers, my cousin, and my mom went to school with Nelly Mama and played on the softball team together. You know what I mean? So this is not just business. You know what I mean? This is really family. You know what I mean? So it's hard to get in, it's hard to get out.
And Key, that's the thing that I kind of feel like a lot of people not just either don't know the history or don't understand, like, you know what I'm saying, even though, you know what I'm saying, you kind of like, you know, one person is definitely a representative of a group and shit, right? So, you know, for you to even say, like, you know what, hey, you know what, you got what people probably want to be able to rock with, so you go ahead and you be that front dude, but at the same time, you holding it down and representing, and you don't hear that no more from no groups, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if one win, we all win, and see, that's what's lacking with a lot of groups today.
You got to have the Derek Fisher attitude, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have the Derek Fisher attitude. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to be Kobe, and it's like that's cool. That don't mean you can't hoop like that. But for right now. Against this team, which is the world and his business, then we need it to be him. He need to be shooting, you know what I mean? And when I get the ball to you, you better shoot it when it's time for you to shoot. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. Prove your point. Do you. But it's always left open for us to do us. You know what I mean? He's a big supporter of what we do. We support what he do. You know what I mean? Right now, we start our own a lot of situations because his has gone so corporate that it's hard to get things done in an underground independent world. You feel what I'm saying? So me and my brother started this situation called You See Me, you know, and we trying to get it set up so artists from St. Louis or artists around, we can get them played and get them, you know, be able to sell 100,000 units or 80,000 units, you know, every quarter or you know twice a year in Iowa and Ohio and you know everybody trying to go to Atlanta, everybody trying to go to New York, everybody trying to go here. But it's like you facing, like you really battling a lot of marketing money when you go there. You know what I mean? So you need to go to places where ain't nobody really getting that. You know what I'm saying? So you can get your true talent shown. You know what I mean? Where you at? So just because you ain't seen on TV don't mean you ain't getting it. You know what I mean? TV, you don't get paid for TV.
And not only that, bro, like, you got fans, it's just like I said when I started the show, bro, you got fans in Germany, Japan, my nigga, like, you know what I mean? Real talk. Like, that's huge, and a lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to be able to, you know what I'm saying, get tweets or get, you know what I'm saying, emails or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? They like real big fans, not just of the St. Lunatics or Nelly, like, they're a fan of you, bro. Like, that's pretty heavy, though.
That's what's up, bro. I appreciate that. And we just left Australia, man, and it was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And what the crazy thing is, man, we in Australia, it was literally it was us, Snoop, Busta Rhymes, Game, Bow Wow, Sierra, Kerry Hilson, I want to say Cali Swag, or the New Boys, and somebody else. But we all together at the same time. I'm talking about no girls in the room, just like, it's hard to do that. You know, it's always a motive. You know what I'm saying? It was like we all in the room playing the game, talking, smoking, doing what we do. You know what I mean? And it was like real. It was tight, man. Like, you ain't gonna be able to get that. It's nowhere over here, man, for real. And it was like everybody rose together. Like we actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was fighting people together and everything. Like, it was tight.
I mean, and see that, I mean, you said the memories that you got from shit like that, bro, like, you know, again, man, and I'm going to stress it because, you know, a lot of people kind of, you know, they kind of take for granted this thing that we call music and the people that do it sometimes, you know what I mean? So, you know, for somebody to come like, man, you know, I'm having the best time of my life, memories is there, I would never forget, you know, shit like that. I mean, the artists such as yourself and you know, appreciate the moments that you have, and I feel like fans need to do that shit too, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole problem. Like, we always trying to change artists, but artists can change if they want to, but if the customer mind don't change, then what you doing it for? You know what I mean? It's like, you got to deal with numbers, man. Like, when I'm talking about this situation just happened in April, this wasn't no long time ago. And really, if this would have happened 7 years ago, I wouldn't appreciate it. I would have just been like, this another day, this another show. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm able to see it. Like, I'd have been in every city at least 5 times. You can't name a city I ain't been in, but I never went to outside and walked down that way or went to the art. You know what I'm saying? So I never really did really explore the city. I really went to the hotel, worked, went to where I need to go, get out. That's why we stay out of trouble too, though. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really see us in trouble because you gotta stay out that wave. You know what I mean? We ain't trying to bring none. We ain't trying to cause none. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's a lot of work ethic, and people not going to appreciate music because we not really selling music. You know what I'm saying? You're selling yourself now. So music is really giving it away a lot of times. You selling yourself, so they cut the music short anyway. So how can you be a fan of music when it's not really a musical? Music is not the first priority in this music business. You know what I mean? So, like you said, man, yeah, it is. This is the NBA, though. You know what I mean? And it's not that
in a
easy.
lot of ways it is, bro. Like, I mean, to me, I feel like this, and you came from that line, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of people don't know, you know, or didn't know, or they know now, like, you know, just a little bit of, you know, how the St. Lunatics became, you know, where it became, and not just, you know, that, just kind of like your breakthrough success and everything that kind of came about it. So it's like now, when y'all kind of stomped out into this hip hop game, like, you know, it was, I ain't gonna say it was at a cross to the point where it's just like, you know, a lot of fans didn't really, you know, the internet kind of came in and, you know, took a lot of stuff that was going on and, you know, a lot of different stuff. But I just feel people got a lot, like fans. I'm talking about fans got a little lazy, you know, with some of the stuff that's going on. Like, you know, to me, I could basically say it, like, you know, a lot of people don't really appreciate when it's time. Like, you always see, like, artists such as yourself, you know, like I said, the St. Lunatics, Nelly, like, you know, y'all, you know, okay, we got to go buy your stock, and your stock is your CD, you know what I mean, and we're going to support, you know, everything that y'all do if y'all feeling them as not just, you know, artists and people that, you know, it's an art form when it's all said and done. So my question to you is this, bro, like, you know, when y'all first came out, you know, like I said, Nelly was a frontline dude, but when y'all first came and then the attention was so fierce, like the St. Lunatics was, you know, all over the TV and the radio and this, that, and the other, and then, you know, now, you know, fast forward to 2011 where it's hard to get on the radio now, and it's hard to be able to do certain things now. Like, you know, what's one of the best things and what's one of the worst things compared to just how it was and how it is now?
Well, the best thing is that I think it's the same thing. It's the same answer. The best thing is that you can get out and be seen all over without going nowhere. And the worst thing is that you can be seen without them going nowhere to see you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's both. You know what I mean? It's the same. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a negative and positive in everything, and this is that situation where it's like that. You know what I mean? Now in a certain position, you will want to be in that. We gotta think we was here so long that we was here when it was like you gotta get out and grind yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Then it turned into like the corporate business got this for you, the PR person, this and this and this and this, artist development. Then it went back to do it yourself. Otherwise, I ain't doing it for you. You know what I mean? So it's up to you to change. You know, McDonald's is going in a minute. You're gonna be going there and push buttons, push your number 2, push your no pickles. You get mad at it, or you can go in there and push the number 2. Learn how to push the number 2. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta realize that. Like I carry my Mac like I carry my phone. You know what I mean? Like I carry it. I literally carry wherever I go. And feel naked and like that. I never felt like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about doing that,
crazy,
man. But you gotta,
you was like, hey, I take a number 2, and then you ain't even gotta tell nobody. You just push that thing.
You push that. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You know, for you, you know, you like cool. Cause I don't want to talk to that person who got an attitude anyway about making that $8. And then, but for the economy, it's somebody that don't have a job that's out here trying to rob and steal and kill and deal to get that $8 out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gain an opportunity for something, you lose an opportunity for the next. You know what I mean?
Now I remember, you know, us DJs, us people that, you know, was proud of breaking new music and shit like that. It was nothing for us back in the day to go, you know, buy some vinyl, you know what I mean, or go buy, you know, something to just be able to, you know what, and be proud of rocking that on nights of, you know, nights that we had DJ parties and shit like that or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And now it just, you know, it's kind of like, you know, I'm kind of telling on the whole deal that we do, because it's like, you know, we lost a lot of, you know, intimacy with an artist. When I say that, I'm talking about, you know, we take your music and, you know, we kind of mold and shape it and appreciate that shit now, you know what I mean? And then now it's like we don't even do it like we used to. Like, you know, how's your take on radio now, like mainstream radio, online radio, all that shit?
Man, I think online need to keep going, because at the end ain't gonna be nowhere to go. Ain't gonna be nowhere to go but that. You know what I mean? So as long as you keep your power up, it's still a hope for people. You know, people look for hope, man. Hope and belief run this world. You know what I mean? So it's like, even though it's not reality, but it runs the world. You know what I mean? So your hope to be on that radio is like big. You just want to be heard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they just fired our PD at home, and we had we had St. Louis jams on Sunday nights where for 2 hours they played nothing but St. Louis music, and now they cut that off. You know what I mean?
What?
And people straight up calling me like, what I'm gonna do now? I'm like, that was just, to me, I'm like, that's just home jams. To them, like, man, my stuff played on the radio 2 times. You know, blah, blah, they let you know nothing's gonna be there forever. So when you got a certain position, man, a lot of times we don't have a Phil Jackson. So everybody out here rapping, but ain't nobody got no guidance. Nobody know where to go next. Everybody that's getting money spent on them. I'm telling you right now, 80% of people that has a back end of money, independent, are really kind of whack.
Right.
Like, for real. Like, straight up. Like, I'm guaranteed you, 80% of the time, if you see a rap truck and a whole lot of people around passing out CDs in a group form, it's majorly whack. Because it came from the street, and they put money behind that because they street, and they put money behind their cousin. Now, when you got somebody who really doing something, they don't even know how to work that record. They don't know how to work records. We don't know how to do nothing. We just out here. The label's doing that, you know what I'm saying? But the label has to provide so much money for people to work that they say, okay, let's get the artists after they already developed instead of getting them before they develop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So as artists, I'm just telling y'all now, like, if you say you the hottest nigga on the street, which I don't ever believe, if you the hottest nigga on the street, and I ask you, have you sold 5,000 CDs yourself? And then you say no, then don't come to me saying you the hottest nigga on the street. Because when it comes to like alcohol or a drug, and you say I got the finest shit in the world, it's sold, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know me, but has everybody bought something from you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
and see, my thing is too, especially with that. I mean, you know, you got to have a sense of being humble too, because I mean, I always say this about, you know, either a chick I either was with or a rapper that's out there that I got hella respect for. It ain't even no disrespect when I say, you know, your shit may be hot, but it might be somebody out there that might be a little better than you though. That's just real.
Yeah. But the better rappers are the ones that ain't getting no money though. So what does that get you?
True that.
You might as well rap in the bathroom. So the whole thing
True that.
is a business. You know what I mean? This is a business. So if you're the best hoop in the world and you don't have good grades, then what are you? You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's the whole thing. Ain't nobody got the whole element. So when you have the whole element, people look at sales, man. They look at numbers and sales. So all this, I'm tight and I'm flat. Nah, man. They get your pride. If you want your pride level up, cool. But if you want your money up and you want to treat this like a business, then don't worry about the big shit. Start little, and they gonna come to you. Because they don't like missing no money.
Especially nowadays when, it's kind of like, like you said, it's kind of like there is a blessing and a curse when it comes to not just this online distribution game or, just the kind of like the lack of record deals nowadays and the 365 deals. I mean, if anything, that's teaching how to artists how to become bosses now. You know what I mean? Because you really have no choice but to become a boss and market yourself and your brand the way you want it to. You know what I mean? And then if somebody actually want to come later on and just be like, hey, I want to jump on your bandwagon, then you got control to be able to, control your house more or less. You know what I mean? So,
right.
That's how it goes down.
Yeah, you gotta watch that. You gotta watch them boss words, man. Because people going into that boss word too early. You know what I mean? It's like if ain't nobody working for you, you ain't no boss for one. But control your destiny, though.
Exactly.
Control your destiny. But you know what I'm saying? Know that just because you got people around you and you the rapper, don't mean you the boss. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain level of how you do things and how you manage it, and everything in order. You know what I mean? But be a boss of yourself off the flip. Can't nobody tell you ain't that. But what I'm saying is that we go so far into fantasy that it's hard to keep up with that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to keep up with the facade.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So when you
and the
when
people
you
that
real,
actually, once you market your name or you buy your name or you go through the legal things as far as, the paperwork-wise, making sure all your shit is done, that doesn't make you a boss either. It's, like you said, it's about gaining respect, networking, making sure that you, set yourself up for success, you know what I mean? And that's working alongside with everybody, and, like you said, not everybody can be bosses, you know what I mean? So that's real
not everybody meant to be. Not everybody meant to be. And that don't mean you broke. That don't mean nothing. That just mean just because you got money, you ain't a boss either. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you gotta ride it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people do it too early, man. So what we on now, man, is really like going to the next level of life. You know what I mean? So we on some. I got my own wine. It's called Freaky Moscato. Y'all can check out drinkfreaky.com. You can order it online.
Yeah, I want to buy some of that, though, bruh. So you're going to have to make sure you, tweet your
I'm going to send you
voice
some, too, man. I'm going to send you some first, you know what I'm saying? And then you can buy it after that. You're going to want to buy it. You're going to need it. You know what I mean? Like, and this wine is like, man, it's so different because it's like, if you look on any Moscato bottle you got in your kitchen, or go to the liquor store or go anywhere, look at the alcohol level. Take your favorite one and then go look at the alcohol level of it. It's going to be 8. Right. It's going to be 7.5. Ours is 11.5, and still tastes like yours. You know what I mean? So we sweet enough for a woman, strong enough for a man. You feel me?
Woo, shit. Okay.
And we got the big boy bottles. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to make sure you didn't look like a girl, a quote unquote girl when you holding your bottle in the VIP. I got the, I got the a toolless entry. It popped like a Moet bottle. It's elegant, you know what I mean? It's not no I stepped on the grapes in my bathtub type of situation, you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is that it's the best wine even if it wasn't mine. You know what I mean? Like if you go to all the elements, I'm talking about all the way from the Italian bottle, all the way from the muscat grapes, all the way from, you know what I'm saying, certain situations. Like this is top of the line wine. This, it's not Carlos Rossi, but it's top of the line wine. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh shit,
like,
man, what?
So why get drunk when you get freaky? You feel me?
You got a motherfucker wanting a little bit of taste of that right about now, bro. That's what's happening.
For real. I ain't gonna even tell you no story. You go look on. You can look on my Twitter. My Twitter don't even say music. Man, I want to say Freaky Moscato. I think my name is Freaky Moscato now. Like I don't even understand what's going on. You know what I mean? And how we did it. Like for real, me and Murph been drinking wine. Like I'm a vegan. You know what I mean? So I kind of watch myself. So I haven't drunk like I'm a wine drinker. So when somebody came to us about getting a vodka, I'm like, nah, we can't battle Puff. You need to do something different. You know what I'm saying? And then once you hear Lil Wayne talking about wine and Waka Flock, and these supposed to be our gangsters of our hip hop, they talking about wine, then we on time. You know what I mean? We first. If you go to a bar right now and you ask for a vodka, I'm guaranteed you don't say vodka. You're going to say a name brand.
Exactly.
Now, when you go ask for a wine, you gonna say, "Give me a Moscato or give me your sweetest wine." You ain't say a name.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that means it's not one. So we can be the first. Let's be the first. We was the first in a lot of things. Let's be the first. You know what I mean? We not the type of people to be like, we did that first and they got that off of us. We ain't like that, even though a lot of people did. You know what I'm saying? But we just called it encouraging. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we built off somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done built off Puff and Wu-Tang and MT8 and, you know what I mean, UGK and 8-Ball. I done swapped out Spice Ones. We put all that in the pot. We straight Midwest. We put all that in the pot. We were Chuck and Tim's.
There you go. Love that,
you know what I mean?
Team Don Radio got Key in the building. St. Lunatics repping. We're going to run a couple of tracks. Go ahead and hit up that Twitter joint. Follow my man right now. Go to KEYJUAN, KYJUAN, right now. Not now, right now. You know what I'm saying? Stop wasting your time. Get that man what? You have what? 7,100 followers. Let's get him up to 10,000 before the weekend's over, baby. Go ahead. Go do it right now.
Like this. I'm telling you like this. Don't give me 3,000 more followers if they ain't talking about if we ain't building. You know what I mean? Like I don't care about like my clout high. My clout is like 70. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't know about the clout system. They just getting followers just to say they got followers. Like if they just follow us, they not really following you. They can't even see you. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't compatible with them, you ain't talking to people, you ain't doing that, man. What is you getting followers for? You know what I mean?
Word.
Just to say it. So I'm cool. I like all my 7,100 now. If you gonna be another 3,000, make sure they straight G's. You hear me?
Man, you ain't lying, my nigga, because at the same time, like, I'm cool with my, I got 6,800 followers, and I guarantee you I get at least 80% of the communication back from them, baby. So I know exactly clout, what you're talking about.
It's called clout. If y'all want to know what clout is, go on your Google KLOUT, clout for Twitter, and they'll tell you, because that's what marketing people look for. So all these people out there giving fake followers and all that, they see who follow you, who tweet you back, how many you retweets, all that. So it make your clout bigger. So that's how they're giving away their paper on Twitter and different situations as far as sponsorship goes and things of that nature.
Hey, that's good. That's good info, though, bruh. Like, that's what's happening. So, you just taught me something today on this Twitter game, bruh.
Straight up.
That's what it is.
You know what I mean? We'll start getting it. And all they got us doing is not wasting our time, but taking all our time and our money to build a video to give to them so they can get paid. That's raw. That's tight. You just send it to a homepage.
And for real, and you ain't said nothing but a word, bro. Like that's all you doing, just giving it to the, to a page
main
you
source.
can build yourself.
Hoping they play you. You know what I mean? Like it's wild, dog. That situation is very, very interesting.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people was like, Brand, you got to make sure you let the world know, like the Free City album, like that was a platinum album. You know what I mean?
Man, so it was double platinum, man. One single, man, and like for real, we cool with it. You know, man, that's a song too, but we cool with it. You know what I mean? We actually finished our Lunatic, City Free. We was waiting on City to get out of jail. He got out. We recorded under Universal. So right now we just we marched and we put our hands up and said, Universal, we're cool on y'all. Like if y'all not gonna do nothing, then what are you good for? You feel what I'm saying? And we okay with the no hard feelings. But if you're not going to move right now, I'm too old to be playing. You know what I mean? So we decided to leave, and they said, okay. And now we're getting the paperwork together so we can get our music and make sure everything cool. So we got ready, man. We just steady stacking up. Like that side-to-side record, that was a record we put out, at the crib, and we just put out just a test record. We just let you know we here as a group. You know what I mean?
So the City Free album, that's going to be dropping on
man, we trying to do a winner.
Something like that?
Yeah, we trying to do that on the dirty, and as of right now, But I think what we might do first, man, is give you that album for free.
Okay.
We might do a DVD and give you the album or something. You know what I mean? Just to catch you up on what's going on. The new people out here now. It's a lot of people that was 28, that's 28 now, and was 18 in, and like, oh yeah, y'all was mine. But it's a lot of people that's 18 right now that don't know who Jordan is. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, so that's when you got to make sure that, or that's when we got to make sure that we give these people that good history on the same Lunatics and shit like that too, and let people know exactly where y'all came from. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. That's real good look, man. If y'all want to catch up on some videos and stuff, man, look on You See Me TV, man, on YouTube, and check out, man. Right now, man, I'm really personally, I'm really heavy on pushing my little brother Murph.
Okay.
He's a giant, man. He's the shortest giant I know. You know what I mean?
So, Murph is dope, man. I mean, actually, all y'all, to me, the cool thing about the St. Lunatics group is that, everybody got their own swag. Y'all got your own style of shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you ain't hearing Murph and you hearing, Key. You know what I mean? You getting different styles and different flavor from everybody, and you know how it is. You mix that shit together. I mean, that's powerful, bro. So that's why I was always like the St. Lunatics.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, the St. Lunatics as a group, to me, I always thought y'all was, right there, but not too many people. Me personally, I just feel like y'all wasn't as appreciated as y'all should have been. You know what I mean?
I mean, Wu-Tang is not gonna be appreciated as much as you want to. You know what I mean? That's just how we take it, man. Like you just not. Especially when the main person is. See, it's different when everybody is on that level and they all pushing at the same time. But when the world made Nelly, like, he's so big, there's a big gap. It look like we ain't doing enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just real life, and we understand.
Yeah.
Understand that when you ain't supposed to.
But at the same time, like, to me, I always felt like the lane y'all right in, like you said. I mean, Nelly is the front dude. Like, we all know that. I mean, we acknowledge that. Like, to me, but the y'all worth, like, people forgot y'all had a platinum album, a double platinum album at that. You know what I mean?
Easy, but one single double platinum.
It was one single.
Yeah, man, that's just how it go. You know what I mean? But
and
like,
what was that? I remember it was some out there in Canada y'all was rocking heavy. I know y'all had hella fans out there though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm just letting the people out there know, like, you know what I'm saying? If there's some folks out there that wasn't around, basically around the 95 to 2000 or whatever it is, y'all know now. You know what I'm saying? So giving them the game, and not only that. If y'all on some real shit, y'all want to holler at Key, hit him up with some genuine follows, not some, some old dirtbag follows just because you want to follow it.
Hey, man, I mean, one thing about it, man, they got a cancel button, they got a erase button, delete buttons. So, you know what I mean? Say what you gonna say, get it off.
What about like a website or something like that? Any spot, anything y'all can
we at dirtynt.com, man, but it's getting rebuilt right now because we was kind of under Universal, so we trying to change it around right now. We're in construction. So you can look under Murphy Lee. You see me got a lot of us on it, man. Murphy is like Quincy Jones too. You know what I mean? So he like.
Man, I know that dude stay busy too, though.
Man, he cold, man. He do 2 songs a day, man. Like I just remember when everybody left from Cash Money and I ain't gonna use the word struggling, but they was looking for a new build up, and it took 3 or 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just watched it. You know what I mean? And I watched it grow into what it is now, and I just feel like we got that over here, especially with like the little locs we got around us. We got a guy named Hitman Holla he's the #1 battle rapper in United States of America. You can check on that on URL TV. I'm saying when he going to New York and just like he just had a battle the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like against a guy named Holla the Don. Like his name Hitman Holla. We call him Ball Game. And like and not only that, but he's averaged 25 points in college right now in basketball and 10 yards and 20 yards a catch. You know what I'm saying too? So. Yeah. That's why, he treat all this shit like sports. Like, he's still in school. He a gangster, though, but we told him stay in school. Like, if you can go get $14 million a year, man, fuck rap. Like, you can rap. You can get your own rap after that.
Yeah.
But I got him doing it at the same time so he won't look like AI or Kobe or now I'm NBA, now let me rap. You know what I'm saying? Right. I got him doing it at the same time. So you already know when he come in. Like, his coaches and shit, like, at college, to be like, you Ball Game. Like, they be on him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's tight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Got him, we got a guy named Sag Live who's on. If y'all check out Wine, Weed, and Women, that's Murph's little situation he got going on. This CD he passed. I don't like to say mixtape, man, because I don't know what that mean no more.
Yeah, no doubt.
He got some music called Wine, Weed, and Women, and you can download it at that piff or at MurphyLeeYouSeeMe.com. And the guy named Sag Live, he do majority of the beats. He do a lot of the hooks. He just that new thing. You know what I mean? It's a lot of new situations going on around us that I know. When we put that train on, it's going to be on.
Yeah.
For real.
What's I mean, because you've been around the game for a minute. Like I said, or actually, like you said, you just basically did a ill little tour shot in, what was it, Australia or something like that with Snoop?
Oh yeah.
You know
I mean, actually, we went on like a top 40 tour. So we went to cities that don't know what. We went to like North Dakota, Colorado. We went all the way up to Seattle. Then we went to Canada, all the way across Canada to New York side. Then came back to the crib, then went overseas, and that was right when Japan had that situation, so we had to skip Japan, and we went straight to Australia for like 10 cities in Australia. You know what I'm saying? It's 7 cities, 10 shows. You know what I mean?
That's heavy. What's some of the best, like what's some of the wildest, memorable moments that you had on tour? Like, you know what I'm saying? You just didn't see, heard, or experienced some of the craziest shit. And I know you have, bruh, so...
I mean, it's really normal shit, man, for real. I mean, I have, man. I'm going to keep it real, man. Like, we had, like, this last tour, you know how people, how security guards try to show their authority and all that. So we had some people with us that was at the club, and they were steady telling them, hey, we with them. And they said, like, they were trying to be all angry and shit, and they actually got into it. And it was literally, like, security versus... all the rappers. Like, we straight up in that mud acting like it's WWF. Like, people jump, Dan was out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he jumping up top rope. Like, man, that shit was crazy. And, like, everybody got back in the vans, like, yeah, we got him, cuz. Like, yeah, like, it was like we were little kids. Like, I mean, I know it's kind of, it could have turned off all bad, for real. But since it didn't, I can talk about it, you know what I mean? But, like, things of that nature, man, just being able to, like, the tour is something, man, that's like, it just shows fellowship, man. It's like being on the baseball team or something. It's like the tour bus rides, just normal little jokes and normal funny shit. You know what I mean? It ain't got to be nothing extravagant. A lot of that shit be some mystery, man. A lot of things extravagant to people because they never did nothing.
Right. I mean, especially when you're around, people that you really got an appreciation for, not just musically, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this nigga, he a solid dig. Like, or this chick is, like, really on point, you know what I mean? So,
right.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if you around so many people like that, bro, like, it's just like you said, a regular, normal day. But your appreciation is turned up some, too, though.
Flat out. Now that I'm a grown man, you know what I'm saying? Now I, like, see it, like, dang, man, that's tight. Or like, hey, man, my daughter like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can straight look at, like, I remember that, though. I remember, you know what I'm saying? Man, we got taught to show respect before music, man. That's really what it is. It's about what you get taught before that. A lot of times we coming out the hood and we coming out these places, we're not really taught the normal attributes you need to be a man. So when you get this money and get these situations, you acting like an animal. You know what I mean? It's like straight to be for real. You know what I'm saying? So we're not really taught that way because there's nobody to guide you. You just in there getting a check, doing your music. So you gonna get caught up. They want us to get caught up for real. They want us to make it look like it is. You know what I mean? So we got to be able to control ourselves before we get to that situation, man. Like, for real.
No doubt. No doubt.
It's hard to manage your money.
I'm going to let a few people actually call in and stuff like that, too. I got a few people on the line, and I got hella emails, so I'm going to make sure I forward you all this fan emails that you got, bro, because, yeah, you got a handful. And, the women love you, too, bro, so just put that out there. Just by the emails that I've been, can you make sure you forward this over to Key and blah, 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 you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I'll make sure
that, man. I answer back, you know what I mean? On my ride home from Dallas, we drove up to Dallas, man. We on like a little wine and women tour. Me and Murphy put together ourselves, trying to promote our wine and music at the same time.
Man, that's what it is, man. Just make sure you hook your boy up with some of that wine, though. So we definitely got to make sure we talk offline. So I'm going to make sure I DM you my math and shit like that, too. But let me take this call. I think this is my man Will from the 757. You on Team Don Radio with Key. What's happening?
Yo, what's up? What's up?
What's going on, homie?
You all right?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
All right.
You all right?
Hello?
Will, where you at, bro?
All
right, well, we'll get back to you. Let me take baby girl from the 813. Baby girl, you are on Team Don Radio with Key. St. Lunatic rapping. What's happening?
up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
We good. I'm
lose
Kiwana.
control,
What's good?
Like, lose control, girl. Go ahead and let the rest out, because it just seemed like you ain't let the rest out. So just go ahead. Let it go, baby. Let it go.
No, I can't do it on the radio.
Stupid.
So I can't do it on the radio. Can you do it on Ustream? No. What's going on, Mama?
I don't understand. I was angry when I was listening to these cats. So I was like, oh, God, oh, God. But, yeah, I can't do that on the radio. People going to be riding me out.
He's good. What's going on, though?
Oh, my God. Okay. So,
She beeping.
like, is the wine like every other wine out there, or do y'all have the St. Louis flavor to it?
No, we got. I'm going to tell you like this. Are you a wine drinker?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Okay. You drink Moscato?
Nah.
You don't drink Moscato? Okay, Moscato is the sweetest wine you can get for real. Okay.
Okay.
Now, we made it that so you won't make that ugly face when you drink, first of all. Because if you make an ugly face, you really don't like the taste of it. That's why a lot of people mix drinks and things, because we're supposed to drink straight liquor, okay? Second, it's 11.5, so that means it's strong. So it get the job done. A lot of people don't drink sweet drinks because they feel like it don't get you where you need to go. This is a freaky Moscato. You know, why get drunk when you can get freaky? You know what I mean? Because you're always looking for the outcome of what you really want to be when you're done with this. So if I say you freaky instead of drunk, your walk a little different. Your walk is sexy instead of wobbly. You know what I mean? So this is the whole situation we trying to bring to the table, because we are wine drinkers and we try to fulfill everything that they knock about other wines. You know what I'm saying? So it's a great situation. If you want to see it or look at it, you can go on drinkfreaky.com and you can check it out. And you also can order. You can order to your house too, wherever you at. You know what I mean? If you order more than 4 bottles, I'll pay for shipment. Like, just order more than 4 bottles and we got you.
All right.
Oh, shit, I'm there, bro. Hey, and I know you trademarked that, you know, why get drunk when you get freaky, though, right? I know you
drunk,
did,
get
right?
freaky, don't freaking drive. And you know the weirdest thing is that Waka Flocka song say, Moscato got a freaky, right, on his verse, right? On that do it with no hands. And everybody like, man, you got that? Like, so a lot of people don't even know the science of Moscato. They think Moscato is a name brand or something. So once I got my Moscato, it's like, that's you. That's you. So every time somebody say Moscato, they think that's me. That's you. I'm like, yeah, that's me. You hear me?
Hey, and you know what? That's ill, too, bruh, because, you know, like you said, Moscato, like, people don't, I mean, you know, like you said, vodka, people don't even talk about vodka like that. Like, you know, you talk about Ciroc or some other shit, you know what I'm saying? Moscato is like, if they starting to gravitate towards, you know, towards you, then that's ill, bruh. I mean, that's a dope marketing strategy, too, all around, because it's like, you know, you're not trying to go with just, you know, you're not trying to be in competition with Puff or nothing like that. You just really kind of like in your own lane and shit. So that's what's up.
Man. I know marketing, so I know how people gonna take it. So I try not to even go through them hoops of explaining shit. I try to do it like I want to do it. So I don't have to go through that
that's
shit.
Respect, though. That's definitely respect. Baby girl, you got a music question for Key?
Yes. Do you like by yourself have a mixtape out?
No, ma'am, I don't actually. I don't really want to cheat the game right now, cause I don't want to cheat the game right now. That's not my. It's not for everybody. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I like music, but I don't. Like, sometimes when you, like, I think if I was by myself generally I would have. But with me being around such artists that their work ethic is so great, and they put their all into it, then I don't disrespect hip hop and just do music just because I'm in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Doing a whole situation by yourself is so different than coming in and adding on pieces. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not going to lie to nobody. That's not really what I get up and do. I can write a movie just as fast as I write a rap. Like, that's my heart. That's what I do right now. I write a lot of short movies, a lot of things for kids, a lot of stuff that, I mean, you don't have to know my face. That's my whole thing. My whole thing is I'd rather hire a rapper right now, you know what I mean, than to be one. And that's where I'm at right now. Like, tomorrow, that don't mean I don't write. When I rap and when I do stuff at home, I do it for me, and I do it because it's like a newspaper. It's like my way of life. Now, if you like it, you like it. I got some stuff. I'm going to put some stuff out, though, just because. You know what I mean? But you can check on that You See Me TV on YouTube, and I got some pieces on there You know, I call it KEYJUAN moments. I call it KEYJUAN moments, and I do like a little one verses and little stuff just to express myself. But as far as doing a project, I'm kind of on my Phil Jackson shit right now, for real. I want to coach people into doing what they need to do. You know what I mean?
That's what's
like,
happening.
I'm cool. I'm cool with that.
Letting that market shine, because, you know, I always talk about legacies and building the legacy and shit like that. And, I mean, you know, anytime that you have, you know, the kind of buzz that you have, not just fan base wise, but, you know, you coming out of the gate, you know, doing your platinum thing and still being, you know, a factor in what you do, and still having that team that you had before behind you still, you know what I'm saying? And that goes a long way. And I got to say this, and like I said it earlier about groups, like, people tend to forget, man, groups come and go. They fall off all the damn time. But
flat out.
They Lunatics been still there, though. Y'all still kicking with the same crew.
Because we was there before that. Like, if we was going to rob banks, we was going to rob banks. If we was going to be trash people, we was going to be trash people. So it's different. It's a different motive when you going into it like that. We grew into this. You know what I'm saying? We didn't just pop up and say, oh, you can rap, I can rap. Oh, you can rap, we can rap. Let's go. No, it's like, this is our mode. You know what I'm saying? We got Ali, he the OG. We got Nelly, he's this. We got KEYJUAN and Murph, they brothers, they crazy. We got City Spud, just got out of jail. A lot of people ain't heard him. And it's like, that shit is just really great. And it's like, it really make me smile to hear the music that we putting out, that we really making right now, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to release it to everybody. Yeah, man. I can't wait to let it go, though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, can we be like one of the first few people to break, you know, a Ill City free track? You know what I'm saying? When y'all start on y'all promotional hype, too?
Yep, I got you, bro.
All right, y'all heard it here first. I'm about to put on Mr. Gab from that LBC out there, 562 repping. Gab, you on the line, Team Down Radio. Key in the building. What's racking?
What it do, KEYJUAN, dog? I've been listening. Man? I remember when y'all came out with that Free City album. Dog, that shit's flat.
Good looking, bro.
Hey, but can you answer this question for me, my nigga? You remember Ali and what's that? Big Git was supposed to do an album.
Yeah, they did one. It's called Kinfolks, man. You know, you can download that too. It's called Kinfolk. They did it. It's just about the marketing deal. You know, it's just about marketing, man. If everybody don't get a chance to hear it or see it coming out, they don't know it's out, because there's so many rappers that it's hard to, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got the people believing in that and doing what you want to do, man, that shit hard. So, but it is out, man. You can look up the Kinfolks, Ali and Big Gip. It's out, man. Check that out. And that's some good music on there too. Them OGs right there.
Yeah.
For real. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. What you got up? You chilling?
Chilling, smoking on that good Cali Kush.
Hey, man. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with the granddaddy, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Word up.
But keep pushing, my niggas.
I'm down here in Dallas, man. I'm doing the same thing you doing, man. I'm doing mine in some of these raw papers, some of these wheat papers, man.
See, that's
I'm doing
what
you're doing. I'm on my way to the club doing an interview.
There you go.
Oh, I'm cold, baby. I think I'm just elevated with y'all on the phone for you.
Hey, when y'all coming down here to the Bay and come do a show and shit, you know what I mean? Do I need to go ahead and start networking, putting that together for y'all or something?
I think it was the elevator.
Oh, I think he got elevated so high that his call dropped. His call dropped. But we should get him back. Team Down Radio. Hey, Will, if you still listening, bro, just go ahead and call back in before we leave. We let the homie go because, you know, we're about to let him go when he calls back in and shit, too. So, you know, if y'all want to holler at the homie, y'all do it real quick. 347-215-8653. Holler at us real quick on this edition of Team Down Radio. And, you know what I'm saying? We just chilling, having a good old time with one of these dudes. And people tend to forget that shit. People forgot that album was a double platinum album and shit like that, man. I'm like, okay, we got the big homie. We got, hey, you was elevated so high, baby. You know what I mean? It was so high the phone fell off. That's how high you was right about now.
You hear me? But the thing is, man, get the numbers, man. Hey, man, I don't even stress numbers, man. Numbers is something that came in the game that fucked it up, too. Like, remember back in the day when you know what I'm saying, Rakim came out, you didn't even know how many he sold. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how many Snoop sold the first time. Then they got into that, you know, they start saying words like platinum and stuff. That's cool, too. But when they got to, like, telling you numbers, like, literally, like, people waiting on Jay-Z and Kanye numbers right now, and you don't really know nothing about the business, that is horrible. It don't represent the music. So that means that leaves all the good, a lot of good music that's not marketed like it's a failure. It's not. It's music.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I mean?
And you know what? Cube said that. Ice Cube said the same thing to me when he was on the air, and he was telling me right when he dropped that his new album, I Am West. He was telling me that, you know what, man, I don't even care how much it sold. As long as my solid fans buy the shit and appreciate it, that's all that matters.
And you know what? Every time, he gonna do 500. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is about his 500, it's the same thing as a Drake 2 million. You feel what I'm saying?
There you go.
Because of his independency of it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
So when you're able to get to that level, a label is only to get you marketed a certain level. So I'm already marketed. So I got a jump start on some people. You know what I'm saying? So now it's about fulfilling that void and what they're really looking for. And if you can do 500,000 on your own, please quit playing hands up, hands down. Like, that's what's up. That's the West Coast home. Like, for real. Like, can't nobody, man, Cube he ain't to be talked about. It's funny how people get so much stuff going on that you don't talk about him no more. Like, you don't talk about Magic Johnson no more, even though he got 20,000 Starbucks and TGI Fridays and movies. And if it ain't age, you ain't talking about it. You don't talk about how Snoop taking over the game. I mean, you don't talk about how Cube taking over the game, how he took over the game for real. Like, under Key, that's my, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of those people are my idols because I'm into that movie thing real heavy for the last 7 years, real low-key. So I know what my next move is, you know what I'm saying? I'm just building up on it, you feel what I'm saying? And it's just like getting into the rap game. But it's just a new level. Like the movie game, I'm new. So it's like I'm going there trying to get a deal. I'm not trying to get a deal because a deal, what is a deal? You know what I'm saying? Like, signed is slavery. If you ain't like, we say deal.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
So we say deal.
Sign your ass to
deal.
slavery and you're going to work for me, goddammit. That's how it's going to go.
We say deal, but a deal means you got hooked up. Like, and we ain't getting that. We just getting signed to your thing, and we go home and say, I got signed. You got your $30,000. You buy the boy one time and buy a chain and buy your baby mama something and a cutlass, and you ain't got no money no more. Or no marketing budget.
No money, no more.
Nothing. And now everybody think you signed, and now you got to walk around looking stupid, wondering when your album will come out. Man, if you ain't leaving out that business office with a budget, a marketing budget, and a recording budget, then you ain't did enough beforehand.
Yep.
Like, always going there saying, hey, I sold 5,000, 10,000 records myself, so I made my own 50,000. You can't give a person $20,000, $50,000 if they own 50,000.
Right.
Make your own 50,000. If you told, make your own 50,000. Then go in there. Then you got a level of negotiation. Other than that, shit, you out here playing like Jigaboo. You out here da 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 da. I can do music. Okay, so good looking. I'm gonna sign you so one nobody else sign you. That's what they doing it for. Thinking you might come up with something. You know what I'm saying? You might come up with something. Let me go and sign them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know. They 65-year-old white people who signing people. Like, they don't really know. They straight looking at numbers. For real. We gotta look at what's going on. Like, we gotta look at the heart of,
what happened to the heart? What happened to the actual music that actually meant something? It ain't, like you said, it ain't all based on numbers and shit, because, there's some albums that haven't even reached platinum status that's like the best album ever. Like,
best album. Well, man, you can't tell me no different. I already know. So I'm really looking at all the new cats, man. I'm really loving the Crits and the Mars, and you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. I'm just really feeling like I'm really feeling Wiz. Like, it ain't got. Sometimes it don't have to do with the words. Sometimes it got something to do with how you did it. And, like, you got your own style, and you ain't let nobody break you, and you coming out with your own flavor, and you got these kids walking around looking like you, and all that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than rap, man. Rap going in, man. I'm sorry. Like, yours is. It's going to be a new rap.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Music, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a new rap. It's always a new rap. But we always so downly and so negative, and so, like, once we understand, like, when we turn to an age that we don't like, when we don't like stuff the Soulja Boy do or something like that, like, man, like, messing up hip, all that shit, man, come on, like, we got to change the time. Because when Doing the Butt came out, our parents were like, what the hell is that? And we was like, shit, that's Luke, and that's 6ix9ine Boys, and that's Spice, you know what I'm saying? We was on it. That means you above that age, and it cool. It's okay. But you got to know that that's their time. It's their time to shine. And you can shine too, but it's their time. And you can't down their music. That's when you become negative. You become making music like that, and you ain't blending. Instead of trying to say, get on this song.
Right. And my whole thing is this, because to me, I don't feel like I need to knock anybody's creativity or talent or whatever, but I just feel like this personally, especially nowadays, like, I feel like give us another channel to turn if we get tired of that.
Yes.
Channel, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Give us that lane to be able to do something else with it. Yeah.
And that's what you here for, brother.
Hey,
and that's what you here for. You know what I mean? That's why you here right now. That's why I say, I do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to know you before I do it. I'm going to know you afterwards. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to see what you about. If you ain't about shit, I can talk to you on the phone for 5 minutes and see that you're not genuine, you're not about shit. And this conversation is about business. I'm cool with that. I'm going to keep it there. But with you being cool and genuine, knowing the background of the situation, I'm going to feed you what you need to be fed to make sure your shit keep going on. Because this is something
no doubt. And then my job is to make sure, you know what I'm saying, this ain't going to be no, one-time deal, and make sure, like I said, I believed in you before you even knew who the fuck I was. So, it's easy for me to just appreciate the art form and just keep pushing that shit like it's my music. You know what I mean? And that's the disconnect that I feel like a lot of people have nowadays. Like, I want to treat your records like it's my records. You know what I'm saying? And do it with a lot of pride and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got that. It's nothing.
Right. And you got that. You know what I'm saying? So when you say, hey, do your radio show, and then you on my timeline the whole time I said yes, that means something. Because I done been on these, and I don't see it.
Right.
I don't see the marketing of it. I don't see none. They just trying to keep their show going. I don't see the love and passion and the system. You see what I'm saying? It's a system. I called in early. It was a whole other conversation. I had to click off like, this. What's going on? This is a real radio. Like, there's stuff going on that ain't got nothing to do with the next thing. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's
right. Oh, you know what? You must have tuned in to the other talk, right?
Yeah, the suicide.
Yeah,
they were talking about suicide. And I was like, man, the way I'm feeling right now, I don't want to talk about this right now. I'm going to click off. Because I'm on some other shit. I'll be on some other shit. You know
I feel, and see, that's the thing that we do, bro. We give people a different taste of, any and everything. We go to talk shows. We go to, I got the late night joint that I do with slow music. You know what I mean? So, it's any kind of flavor that, the fans want. We got it locked right here on this Nexxlegacy radio thing, baby. That's what we do.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Cover both ends, man. Speaking of cover both ends, man, I got a partner. I got a friend that's in our Freaky. He the other boss of Freaky Moscato, man. He's a Caucasian American. He just got off the show of Bachelorette, and he's the one that wore a mask on Bachelorette. Now, I don't know. I never watched the show.
Serious?
I never watched the show. Yes, I never watched the show. His name is Jeff Madola, man. He's my business partner. Before he got on the show, he was already my business partner. He did that to get pub. Now he ended up making it to the second show that's going to come on at the end of this month because he's so weird and he's so freaky. You know what I'm saying? And he did that because he's a marketing genius, too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the whole great thing about that side, man. So we really doing, man, we came out in November, and we already in 6 states. We already sold over 20,000 cases, and we really haven't spent any money on marketing yet.
You
know what I'm saying?
Heavy, bro.
So you don't see us on World Star, you don't see us nowhere. It's like a hidden secret, but everybody knows about it. But we don't want to move fast because nobody has ever seen a liquor come from the ground up. Even when you seen Ciroc, it was out 8 years before Puff got a hold of it.
Right.
Nouveau was already out 4 years before you saw it. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta. I sometimes want to go fast, but you can't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got to go take your pace because even though you got your shit somewhere else, like I can go get a license in L.A. It's going to cost me some money. I can fill out the paperwork, get a distributor, but then how am I going to market it? It's going to be sitting on the shelf or am I going to, you know what I'm saying? So you ain't ready for it. So don't go over there. I'm going to stay right here in Chicago, in Kansas City, in Kentucky, and Tennessee's. And we got a license in Georgia, and we just haven't shipped it yet because we waiting on that monster. We got to make sure we're ready for that monster. But you always can order it online and get the feel of it. You know what I mean? So, and we got our own air freshener. We got our own air freshener as of 2 days ago. I got an air freshener called Air Play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Actually, you know what, man? We're gonna make sure we gonna definitely make sure I'm about to DM you my math, so we definitely gonna have to talk and shit like that, because, definitely I want to be not just a dude that's going to plug it on the radio shit or whatever, but I want to try to be a supporter and see whatever I could do to, push that line, because you know how it is. Anytime, you fuck with people that and they passionate about their product, shit, man, whatever needs to be done is done, bro. That's how we do it.
Right. I'm down with that, bro.
Man, Hit up KEYJUAN if you're talking about some real shit on his Twitter at KYJUAN STL. You know what I'm saying? Represent the St. Lunatics heavy. And man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you fucking with us for a minute. And man, make sure you come back, man, and raise hell. Bring the St. Lunatics back.
I am, man.
Tell Nelly I said what's happening. And
I am saying Murph to you first. I'm definitely gonna send Murph to you first, man. I got him on deck.
You can send Murph to me next Thursday. We can send Murph in and you make it. Actually, you come. Wait, how about this? You come back next Thursday with Murph.
Let's do it.
Hey, y'all heard it here first, people.
Let's do it.
Hey, much love. Keep doing what you do, man, and we're gonna talk offline about some other shit too, man. I'm hella proud of you, man. Like I said, bro, and I always say this to artists that you know, take the time to put music out, and you got the wine thing popping, and you got all this shit popping. Thank you, bro. Thank you for taking your time to give us your game. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you do with the music and everything else you do. So thank you.
Oh man, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you.
All right, man. We're gonna holler at you, man. That's the St. Lunatic guy, KEYJUAN, in the building. KEYJUAN Radio. We're gonna rock some more music and come back.
Thank you for listening to the #1 radio station for the people.
Nexxlegacy Radio.